So in order for you to become a good trader or a profitable trader, you need to master these two things. That is the technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Let me explain. Basically, technical analysis is what we do on the charts when we are using, the trend lines, the fair value gaps, order blocks, and co. And then fundamental analysis is when we look at the news, right? So in this particular video, I'm going to take us through the top 5 Forex news events that mostly move the market, right? Or that impact the market the most. So that will be from the least to the greatest. So stay tuned. Now, the very first news event that we are going to be looking at is the unemployment rate. It's basically a metric used to measure the unemployment rate of a particular country. So let's take the US for example, right? So when the unemployment rate news is released for the United States, it's lower than the previous month. It simply means that more people are getting employed, and which in turn means more people are getting paid or more people are earning money, which will lead to more people spending money, and it contributes to a stronger economy, right? So basically, more people are earning and more people are spending. So with this simple analogy, we'll be expecting the dollar to spike up in price, right? So with that, you should expect that USD XXX pairs will be going up, and then XXX USD pairs will be dropping or selling, basically. So when you are going to trade, say USD JPY or USD CAD, you will be expecting, spikes on the chart just by, checking the unemployment rate news release, right? And then you can also expect the opposite, maybe GBP USD, you'll be expecting that to go down. So that's just an example of how, you can use fundamental analysis to aid in your trading. The next most important news that we'll be looking at is the GDP, right? So the full meaning of GDP is gross domestic product, which basically talks about the major measure of everything being spent in the country. So GDP measures everything down to, the food, the clothes being bought, transport, everything, right? So if the GDP of a certain country is declining, then the economic strength of that country is also declining as well, which is not good for that country's currency. So with this idea, when after checking the GDP news, you should know how to therefore trade the Forex market, having in mind that if a particular GDP news release is lower than the previous month for a certain currency, you should be expecting that currency to drop. So I'll be making a video on how to read the Forex factory calendar, right? So that you can decipher between the previous, the forecast, and the actual data provided. So that is that for GDP. Now the 10 on the list is CPI, a very dangerous one. This was actually the first news that I ever traded, and it didn't go well at all, trust me. So CPI simply means Consumer Price Index, which also talks about the measure of inflation. So currently, inflation has become a big problem in all over around the world, right? And I'm in Ghana now, and inflation here is on the rise, right? So in CPI, like I said earlier, is just the measure of inflation, and it has become more influential as central banks focus on inflation targets. Also, just to chip this in before we move to the next, as GDP increases, CPI also increases, right? So that is there's some correlation or relationship between the two there. And also, the changes in CPI can also, cause certain adjustment to interest rates. So that takes us to the fourth one, which is interest rate. So interest rate news release is, a very, very high impact news release, since it is the fourth on the list. Interest rates is basically, just as it sounds, the interest rates of the central bank and then other huge banks around the world, right? So with that, you can just see the flow or the correlation between CPI and then interest rate, right? So interest rate is basically used to curb or to control the inflation in the country, which CPI is used to measure, right? As well as the GDP also helping in boosting declining CPI, right? Now, here's one interesting thing you need to know about interest rates, right? So we know that central banks are those that set the interest rate for a particular country. So central banks have a major policy tool that they use in increasing or decreasing that inflation in the country. And this is done by tightening the monetary policies or easing the monetary policies in that country, which is also known as quantitative tightening and quantitative easing. So you may have heard of these terms being used around a lot by forex traders, and may be wondering what that means. So the basic meaning of that is quantitative tightening means the increasing of interest rates, and the reason why central banks tend to do this a lot is to bring back down the inflation in a particular country, because when inflation is too high, it can lead to several economic problems, and the same is done vice versa as well. So when the inflation is dropping too low as well, then they tend to decrease interest rates as well, so that they can keep that in the sweet spot, right, to keep inflation in the targeted margins. So that is that for interest rates. Now leading to the final and the most influential one, that is NFP, right? So even if you are a newbie trader, I'm very sure that you may have heard of the infamous NFP, right? So NFP news is released mostly every first Friday of every month, and it measures the amount of jobs that have been added or removed in a particular country. So you see why this is very, very crucial. So if it comes out high, then it means that more people are getting employed in the country, which is going to positively affect the country's currency. So we know that if more people are getting employed, then it means more people are getting paid, which will lead to more spending in the country, and then overall strengthen that country's economy, right? So if NFP news comes out higher than the forecast or comes out higher than the previous month, that is actually a good thing. But if it comes lower, it simply means that there are less jobs in that country's economy, which leads to a drop in the value of that country's currency, right? So these are just basic things I need to know when it comes to doing fundamental analysis, right, as a trader. So I hope this video helps you. And if you have made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe, because why not? Also, if you are new to trading and you want to get started trading on the forex market, I just made a new playlist on how to trade ICT concepts. I'll leave a link in the description. You can just go and check that out.